Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a rapid ridgeline system. Now, this is what's taught at the Pathfinder school. It's where I learned it, and it's probably the quickest way to make a shelter or make a ridgeline in general. A lot of different knots and little loops and stuff in this thing, so let's get into it and I'll show you all the different uses you can use for this thing. Alright, so first I'll show you how to use this rapid ridgeline system, the many different ways to use it, and later on I'll show you guys how to put this together yourselves. So first, you're going to grab the end with the bowline, and you start pulling out, and it's going to slide right out. You're going to find your tree, wrap around the tree, and once you're wrapped around, it's a matter of just putting the cord through. And you could technically feed all the cordage through and then pull this tight and it'll cinch down, but to make this a quick deploy, quick release ridgeline system, find a toggle or a little stick, put that in. So what's happening is you're going to put this end through, you're going to put the stick or toggle in that little pocket right there, pull that tight, and then you can cinch that down against the tree. That's not going to go anywhere, that's really tight. Alright, so once that's secured, you're then going to take your ridgeline and walk with it to your next tree. Go around again. Alright, so once you're wrapped around this next tree, you're going to grab your hand, turn palm away, upside down, palm away from you, grab, twist towards you. It's going to create a loop. You're going to grab the line, pull through. Now you got a fixed loop. And what you're going to do then is take the rest of your line. There's actually a ton of paracord, but I usually carry about 30 feet anyways, just to make sure I have enough no matter what the trees look like. So you're going to feed the rest of your paracord through that loop. This loop is essentially making a pulley system. So once you get all the line through there, it's essentially going to double your force. It's going to give you a mechanical advantage. So once you run this through that fixed loop, you just grab this and pull super tight. And that's giving you that mechanical advantage that's making this really taut. Once you get as tight as you want, and then take your pincher fingers and pinch as tight as you can, because you don't want that to slip anymore. You're then going to take your free hand, put it over, you're going to grab that end, pull it through, and then back. That's going to hold it straight. Now this is a very tight ridge line. Once you have this stop knot in there, it's going to hold everything nice and secure. You could leave everything how it is if you wanted, or if you don't want all this paracord on the ground, you could hang this back up and then secure it to this. Another method you could do is find another toggle, put it in this loop, and then pull that guy down. And that's extra secure. And then when you're ready to be done, all you gotta do is take that toggle out, pull that through, and everything will be defeated, and I'll show you guys that later. But next I'm going to show you guys some shelter configurations with this as well. So before we even try to make a shelter with this system, I would say you want to have some Prusik knots on here as well. And I'll show you how to, when I show you how to make this whole setup later on, you'll want the Prusiks on there anyways. So I'll show you how to make this later on, but first, once you get the Prusik, put it over, through, essentially a lark's head. Then you're going to grab that, pull it up, put that back through there, pull that down, and you're going to do that one more time. Pull that side up, feed that through, pull down, then you're going to dress everything up. Make it look nice and tight, pull down, and I'm familiar with the Prusik knot. It's basically a system that allows you to move it, adjust it on a line or a rope, but the loop will catch because of all that friction, so that won't move. So if you need to move this thing over here for your tarp configuration, you can position it there, and then this isn't going to move. So this tarp here I got from selfrelianceoutfitters.com. I'll have a link in the description below for this thing. I use it at the Pathfinder basic course, and it's pretty great. It's reflective on the inside, so it can reflect your radiant heat and also heat from a fire. So it's great for a lot of different shelter configurations. So set this up on this ridge line. What you're going to do is you can come back over here, and I already had this toggle, which is nice, so I can take this off. Alright, so once you're here again, you can take this loop, you're going to feed it through the grommet, and then you're going to put this toggle through that grommet. And then you can pull that so it's all nice and secured down. Now that's not going to go anywhere. So once you have one side secured, then you can come down to the opposite side where the Prusik knot is. Over here, do the same thing. You're going to feed one end through that grommet. And you're going to take the toggle, a new toggle, put it through, and then you can use that knot to pull it tight, and it's going to lock. And I got Bankline with a lark's head loop on this corner right here. I'm just going to bring that down. You get a stake, whether it's an actual tent stake or one that you just make yourself really quick. And you're just going to secure this nice and tight as you can. Angle that down. And you're going to go to the opposite corner, do the same thing. You're gonna pull that as tight as you can. Alright, so this is a really quick lean-to shelter. It's good for summer months or warmer months in general. So we got a lot of airflow coming, nice breezes, and it's going to protect you from rain. Have a fire out in front. If it is getting colder, you get some reflective heat off this thing from that fire, and it's a nice lean-to. Next I'll show you the plow point, which is really easy to do. Plow point is pretty similar to the lean-to setup, and you can even transition from the lean-to to a plow point quickly if you needed to. All you gotta do is take that Prusik, bring it back so it starts to get loose, and take that toggle out. Once that's unattached, you can bring this whole corner down and stake it in. You don't have to use stakes. If you have other trees or big rocks around you and you just want to tie them off with some extra cordage, you can do that, but stakes are pretty easy. Make sure everything's tight. And then now you have a plow point. Plow points are a little bit warmer than a lean-to in general. Got a little bit more coverage. You can still have a fire on the outside if you want one, but yeah, plow points are pretty nice. A little bit more engulfed by the tarp, which is nice. And then the last one I'm going to show you guys is the A-frame shelter. All right, so for the A-frame, all you're going to do is lower the ridgeline. As you can see, it's much lower. It's about, I don't know, high thigh area. I wouldn't go any lower than your knees. And you're going to drape the tarp over the ridgeline. And they're basically just going to stake in every single corner. Start with one corner, stake it in, go to the opposite side, pound that one in, and then you just repeat, and that's all you got. Alright, so this is a basic A-frame. You want it to be pretty close to your face and body when you're laying down. This is going to be one of the warmest shelters you can make, especially like for winter, inclement weather. And especially if it has a reflective finish on the inside. The closer that is to your body, the warmer you're going to be. You're going to be radiating heat, it's going to be reflecting right back at you. It's going to be a nice cycle of warmth. Only con is it's pretty low, so you do have to kind of get down and kind of crawl into it. But other than that, this will be one of your warmest options you have available for you. Another option you have for the Ridgeline system is you can use it to hang a pot, whether you're cooking some food over a fire or boiling some water. So you can just do a Marlin spike hitch really easily. I have a video on that as well. Marlin spike. Get a big long toggle, feed that through, secure that down. Get your pot, feed that through both sides, and then imagine there's a fire here, so I could be cooking over this fire if I wanted to, or boiling water, and it's on my Prusik, so when I'm ready to be done with it, I can just grab that, slide it away from the fire, let it cool off, and then do what I got to do. And then another option you can do with this Ridgeline system is just hanging clothes to dry. It's that easy. All right, next I'll show you how fast you can take this thing down. It's quick deploy, quick defeat. It's really nice and convenient. So, all right, so whenever you're ready to take this thing down, I'm just gonna take that running in, pull all that through. That's just gonna lose all that tension. And you can just take that all through. And then that loop can be defeated by just pulling the sides tight. That's just a matter of taking that toggle out really easily, and then that's it. Next, I'm just going to show you what this looks like in real speed, how quick you can put this Ridgeline up. There you have it. Hey guys, and really quick, I want to say thanks to my dad who was the cameraman for this video. Also, if you could do me that favor and check out his channel that he recently started. He's a veteran like myself, former active duty Marine during Desert Storm. He used to drive tanks, which is pretty crazy. Now he's a certified bartender, and his channel focuses on mixed drinks, cocktails, a bunch of cool looking and cool tasting drinks. So go ahead and check out his channel, give him some support. If anyone you know likes drinks, go ahead and share with them as well. And also, guys, I want to talk to you. So that tarp I was using, the Pathfinder emergency blanket in this video, it's a great little tarp. It's reflective too, which is awesome. It's more for emergencies. It's not necessarily going to be the most durable overall for long-term survival situations. There's other tarps out there. I've got multiple tarps and shelters that I carry with me, but that's a good one. It's cheaper, it's affordable, and it's really lightweight. Good to just throw in a little pack, a little day scout or a little emergency pack you got, throw one in your car, because you can also use it as a blanket as well because of that reflective kind of mirror finish on the inside. Feel free to use whatever other kind of tarp system that you use. Bigger is actually better for, you know, more space, more coverage for yourself and others. It's just this small one is great for portability and the fact that it's reflective, but definitely you can use all three of the shelter configurations in this video with bigger tarps if you need to. All right, and then I'm gonna have a part 2 for this video, actually showing how to construct the portable Ridgeline all bundled up, all nice and neat, all hanked up. So I'll show you guys how to construct that from start to finish in the next part 2 of this video. Please like, subscribe, comment about what kind of shelters you guys like to make. Do you guys use Ridgeline systems or anything else you guys want to comment? Any questions, feel free down below. Links in the description for that shelter, tarp, Pathfinder blanket, and that's all I got, guys. So look out for part 2. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.